first of all, guys, Mayhem Fest, how's it been so far?
It's been great. It has exceeded our expectations, I think.
Yeah, I see it every time. It's been hot as hell, bro. It's so hot. Like right now, I'm sweating.
Especially Indiana's like a swamp, so you're swimming, it just feels like you're just covered in sweat all the time. But I guess we're used to it. So.
Humidity.
I don't know.
Yes.
And where are you guys from? Tennessee, correct?
We're based out of Tennessee, but like, you know, members, we held different places. So.
Okay, very cool. How does this, I know, and correct me if I'm wrong, this is the first like big festival type tour you guys have done,
yes.
Correct? How does that really compare to other types of tours you've done?
Well, for me, I think it's like just seeing everybody go crazy, because, you know, a lot of times you'll play venues and stuff like that, and they can't even really move around. You know, they have to stand there and like clap or put their hands up, but you can't move around. But here it's like you have that freedom just to go crazy, to let it out, and I think that's one of the differences that I love about the festival. You know,
and also the Mayhem is like, it's such the name of Mayhem, Rockstar Mayhem is so big that you're guaranteed to have a huge crowd every single day.
Right.
Whereas you may go out on like just a regular club tour and everybody's like, I'll see you next time. It's just not the excitement.
might be like 4 or 5 people there.
Yeah, it's just not the excitement. So the excitement, you can feel it, and everybody makes it fun. This is a festival over here. So.
Oh yeah.
Everybody's excited, you know, regardless of the opening band, first band, you know, they're just excited.
Yeah, it's not. I find with bigger festivals like this, you don't get people coming out for one band. Everyone's here just for metal.
Yeah.
It's just here for the full experience and everything. So the new album just came out, which sounds great, by the way. I'll have to admit, I had never really listened to you guys until then. I believe it was Skateboard Marketing was handling the radio press for it.
Yeah, Muncie.
Muncie, yeah, you know Muncie. Muncie and Raphael, those guys.
Love them.
So yeah, and it's fantastic. I'm kind of depressed that I just now got into you guys, but the reception all across the board is pretty good from what I understand.
Yes.
When you guys were writing the record, or when you write records, is there any, the writing process for you guys, is it more goal-oriented or is it more organic? Do you kind of just let things work themselves out, or do you have specific ideas in mind?
It's definitely more organic. We write from like how we feel, you know. We'll listen to a couple riffs, we'll listen to everybody's ideas, and we just sort of just fill it out, you know. And if one person's not happy, then we don't do it, you know. It's just a whole organic, like, I guess.
There's no goal set. We're not going to say, hey, we're going to write a heavy song right now. Nope, that's not how it works. Everybody in this band can play guitar, except for Kate.
And me, I can play 2 chords.
But all of us will, put ideas together. We put like the chopping board, and we'll just put it together. So somebody says, "Oh, I got a riff that'll go with that other riff that you just wrote," and we just Frankenstein it together. And then after we get it sort of Frankenstein together, we kind of polish out the rough edges. So we say, "Okay, that part's not working," or whatever. It's not. It's just it's magical, actually.
It's magical.
So would you say that in that case, everyone contributes to
everybody.
Excellent.
Everybody.
I appreciate that. One question I had for you, Alexis, particularly, I'm sure you probably you probably get similar questions to this frequently, but I'm interested in your perspective on it. With metal being such a, I mean, it is a heavily male-dominated genre. Does being a woman in that field present any interesting barriers or just experiences for you?
No, not really. I think if I thought of it that way, like just, oh, this is what it is every day, is male dominated, then I think it would, present challenges. But I don't think about it that way. I think about it that, we're here, we're all trying to put our music out, and I don't think about my color, I don't think about my sex, I just think about going out there as a band and putting on a great show and having people respect us because of that aspect, not because I'm a female and because I'm a black female, and just want to put our music out there and just have a good time like anybody else, I don't use it as a crutch, I guess.
Right, yeah. I know, like, some, everybody has their own feelings on that situation. Like, I've spoken to Alexia from I Set to Kill.
Oh, she's so sweet.
She's a sweetheart, yeah. She felt more like, when automatically when some metalhead hears, oh, it's a female fronted band, that's a chick metal, blah blah blah, and they automatically have to climb past that barrier.
Yeah, you have to think like this. There's gonna always be people out there that don't like you for some sort of reason, whether it's stupid or whatever. You just have to what I do is just see past it and just go for the bigger piece of pie and just just trying to put your music out there, you know, and just go for the people that do love you and do appreciate you, you know, just not think about the people that, oh, she's a girl and they're gonna suck, you know, it's a girl band. You know, it's gonna always be people out there like that, you know. You can't change that fact. You just go out there and do the best you can and keep it moving.
Okay. Who were some of the bands that got you guys into metal specifically?
For me, definitely was like Korn, Pantera, White Zombie, Ozzy, because those are the, you know, the influences that my brother he bestowed to me. So definitely those bands.
I was into like Sepultura. I've always been a Max Cavalera fan.
Okay.
So anything that he's moved on, I moved on with Soulfly. But like, yeah, I grew up with like Metallica,
Yeah, Metallica.
Pantera, stuff like that, Iron Maiden, stuff like that.
Okay.
Negative, Bad Company, all those bands.
I mean,
That's a mixture.
the truthful question was, or me, is I grew up in the 80s metal, so I was in here from the beginning with White Snake and Def Leppard,
The hair stuff.
Poison, yeah, man. And then just went on to the heavier stuff.
Cinderella, all those bands.
Yeah.
Okay. So what are you guys' plans after Mayhem wraps up?
We're just gonna continue to pound the pavement. Pretty much, is just tour as much as possible.
Do
You
you
know.
guys have another tour booked after this one?
We have a show in Brooklyn, August 28th, Afro Punk, and then we're gonna be going out with Quinn Coil over in Europe in November. So
Have you guys played in Europe before?
we did Download. We did one day in the UK, Donington Park. That was pretty insane. That was our first taste of Europe. So
Excellent.
we can't wait to go back over.